Nintendo got another video game patent. Yay! I know you were excited to talk about this.
It's interesting. I don't obviously like it, but I think it's something to be aware of, and it's interesting. Nintendo has been granted a patent that covers the ability to summon another character and make them battle on your behalf, which by itself is like, oh God. It then goes on to describe things in more detail. A console or other system is being used to run a video game from storage. That was kind of weird. Just off the hop, I thought that was weird, because why wouldn't a game cart count? Maybe that counts as a form of storage. I don't know. Player controls...
Yeah, anything is storage.
Yeah, exactly. So it's playing a game.
A CD is storage. A floppy disk is storage.
RAM is a form of storage.
I mean, I wouldn't call it storage.
It technically is, though.
If I had in my house a cremation, oven...
Yeah.
Right. Would you call it storage?
I mean, in that case...
If every time the power goes out...
It stores...
The fire goes on.
Dust.
Like, I don't think your fireplace is storage. I'm sorry. I disagree with you.
So if you loaded a game into RAM, you could avoid their patent?
Sure. That's my interpretation, not a lawyer. Go ahead.
I don't think it is. I think it is storage. But anyways, a console or other system is being used to run a game from storage. The player controls a character in a virtual space. The player can perform an input command to make a sub-character appear, i.e. summon another character. If there's an enemy where the sub-character appears, the player can control a battle between the sub-character and the enemy. And if there's no enemy where the sub-character appears, the sub-character will automatically move around.
Okay, isn't this just a familiar? Is Nintendo, they got this patent?
The player can move the sub-character to a different location on the field, and if an enemy is there, they can control a battle between the sub-character and the enemy. I think one of the minor differences is that the battle wouldn't be between, like, you and your thing. It's just a battle between the thing that you're controlling and one enemy, in this case. You're not involved other than commands. Because I thought, like, basically any video game warlock. Like, think Diablo... Not warlock, I guess. Diablo Necromancer. You're summoning a thing. It can go out and fight things. But it doesn't perfectly follow this because it's not, like... one summon, because in Diablo usually it's multiple, and they just kind of hover around you. You don't like send them out, and it doesn't create like one-on-one battles. They just all fight, right? So it's like it doesn't perfect, the like Necro example doesn't perfectly fit this thing, I don't think. The reason this could be scarier than a traditional trademark is in the case of IP law, Nintendo is required to fight and protect itself with a trademark, or else they could lose it. Patents are not like that, meaning Nintendo technically has to pick and choose privileges on which infringement they want to pursue, which gives them even more power. They can let people that they like get away with things, and they can go after others, and that won't make them lose this patent. Discussion question: is there a universe out there where a patent on a video game mechanic like this could be good for the consumer? And I can't imagine one. Although it is getting really weird with basically every popular game getting immediately ripped off by Roblox. So I'm not sure how that works.
Someone in Floatplane chat said apparently a part of the patent is that the thing has to be stored in a sphere. So basically, they're trying to patent Pokemon battles, essentially. Man, could Nintendo just... Like, Nintendo has no problem being the beneficiary of innovative gameplay mechanics. I don't believe that Mario Kart was the first racing game, for instance.
I mean, they're like sports titles were definitely not the first sports titles.
But when they're on the other side of the equation, they behave like petulant children. I don't think there's really any good justification for this. Adam added to this. Okay, hear me out. Could we create a system where large corpo plaintiffs are allowed to sue, but they have to cover the legal costs of the defendant until the decision is made? That would actually be kind of a cool way to disincentivize like bullcrap lawsuits.
It's very interesting.
Could be extended to DMCA takedowns. If Universal wants to sue you, they can, but they have to pay your court fees while you defend yourself. That would be kind of wild.
I think it's really interesting. I think there's some concerns
and to be clear, until they win. If they win, then you're responsible for whatever the judgment is.
I kind of like this. I think it's worth doing. I do think there's some concerns. Like I think people might get a false sense of security. Thinking like, I'm obviously going to win this, and then they have infinite money on their end, and they just win through money, which is like a thing that you can do.
I think you could set it up so that you have to provide the same funding to both sides. So if you basically you have to in escrow or whatever, or not in escrow because then the defendant wouldn't actually have it, but whatever you spend pursuing it. Oh, I think it would have to only apply to like individuals.
That's also cool and interesting.
Yeah.
But it comes with its own pitfalls in my mind because again, false sense of security. If you think you're going to win, this could ruin you for your entire life. But remember, versus a slap on the wrist for the game company.
But you'll have a super cool team of lawyers to tell you you're not going to win.
And then you'll still lose some money,
and then
but
you'll
not
settle.
As much, I guess.
Yeah. So you'll have to reach some kind of settlement. The point is just that you wouldn't be able to intimidate people.
I think it's cool in general.
You wouldn't be able to just...
There's definitely an idea here that I think we should do. As if we could do anything.
Yeah, when we're in charge of Canada, then we'll be sure to implement...
When we're running marathons?
Something like that. Running marathons.
Yeah, actually kind of cool. Carney ran a marathon.
Oh, did he?
Got a pretty good time, apparently.
Oh, okay. Man, good for him.
I didn't actually look into it because I don't care.